Hi guys, Richard here, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest video and welcome to the first video in a brand new series, The Road to Damnation. Now if you watched the last Road to Calth video, you know that I announced that I was going to start a brand new legion, the Word Bearers, and I asked for suggestions for names for this series. And Corel straight away went in there with The Road to Damnation and I was like, sold, that one is the one for me. So thank you very much for your suggestion. This series is being named because of you. Now, we're in the brand new studio. As you can see, it's not fully complete yet, but I've managed to get some stuff in. So we've still got to sort out the walls. So do excuse the bare bricks, but we're getting there slowly. But should we go take a look at the first entries into my brand new legion? So the first miniature for my Word Bearers force will be the Primarch of the 17th Legion, Lorgar. Now I actually painted up Lorgar quite a few years ago now, in the process of collecting all of the Primarchs and painting them in order. And I believe, if I can remember that far back, that Lorgar was the second Primarch to be released. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. So he's one of the very early Primarchs to be released. He was one of the very early Primarchs that I painted up. And the first thing you may notice is that he's not in his grey armour. He's actually in red armour. The reason is, I actually thought it looked better. I still stand by that. I think that the red and all of the markings on his armour actually work quite well. Yeah, I don't think I'd change anything on him. What I may do with this guy, because it was so long ago that I painted him up, I may go back and touch up like the book and the paper hanging off his, or the scrolls hanging off his back, and maybe his weapon as well. One of the things I am very happy with is inside of there is actually a little bit of fire. There's a little bit of yellow. I'm not sure if you can make it out on camera. It's actually glowing. Yeah, so Lorgar, his base is probably one of my favourite things about this miniature. I think his base is absolutely stunning. I managed to get the glow of the candles with some dry brushing, and so I was actually really happy with this, how this guy turned out. And my painting has improved a lot since I painted up Lorgar, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So this bit here I left, like I have done with a lot of my Primarchs, I actually left it so that you can take him out, and that is him ready on the tabletop. So that is the first of the miniatures. I really enjoyed painted up Lorgar. I thought he was great fun. He was really enjoyable to paint up. He was definitely a challenge going back those few years. Yeah, he was good fun. Like I say, I really enjoyed painting him up. Now he's not the only thing that I've painted up for my Word Bearers force. So as you can see, I've done a test miniature and I'm currently in the process of painting up the rest of his squad. So these are from the Burning of Prospero box set, and these are the Mark III Space Marines. Now, I really like this mark of armour. I thought my favourite was going to be Mark IV, but actually it might be Mark III. So let's have a quick look at the main guy himself. So this is my test miniature. I've gone with the red and obviously the silver, and then on his base I've got a couple of stones and then some grass, and then I've finished it off with the mud. Now I'm a little bit peeved off, if I'm honest with you. So the transfers here, I have the Word Bearers transfers from the Mark of Calth box set, but obviously all of the Marines out of the Mark of Calth were turned into Ultramarines. So Mark III Armour Marine transfers from the Mark of Calth box set. Okay, so I don't know if you can make that out. Let's try and get that into focus. There we go. That transfer has split there. So with some great advice from Robin, I glossed that shoulder pad to make it smoother to add the transfer on, and then I've varnished this miniature to just bring it back down, but it's still split. So I was like, right, okay, fair enough, that's a little bit annoying, but we'll go with the Word Bearer symbol. As you can tell, there's a bit missing from the Word Bearer symbol. there and there. And that's because it just started to fall apart as I was trying to put it on the miniature. And I thought, okay, fair enough. I'll have to order myself some Forge World shoulder pads. Like I did with my Ultramarines, everybody had the Forge World shoulder pads. However, you cannot buy Mark III shoulder pads for word bearers. It's not on the Forge World website. And that's irritating. There are a couple of third parties out there doing some 3D printed ones that actually look okay. So I might have to have a look at them. If you're out there and you have a 3D printer and you want to be amazing and want to send me a bucket load of Wordbearer Mark III shoulder pads, I will quite happily showcase your work on the next video, because I think at the moment it's kind of battle damaged icon on there, and I'm gonna leave that on. But as I'm painting up the next guys, as you can see, I have the next guys here. When we get to their shoulder pad, I'm going to leave it blank and probably off. If I battle with them, I might blue tack it on just to make sure that they're on. But while I'm waiting to decide what the hell do I do, because the other dilemma is, I'm like, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's the transfers from the Mark of Calth box set, because you know what, that is quite an old box set now. Maybe they haven't aged very well. Maybe it's something to do with the Mark III armour. I will order the actual big sheet of transfers from Games Workshop, which is what I have for my Ultramarines, and I use them on their vehicles and on their knee pads and everything else. And they're out of stock. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Games Workshop. So I have no way of getting new word bearers icons for my Mark III Marines. So this guy's going to have to live with a split one. So as you can see, I'm just going to very quickly go on to these. These have had the first coat of a dark red that is not a Games Workshop paint. Shock, horror, it's an army painter. It's actually the red that I use for the berets of my my British Airborne in my bolt action. So there you go. So I've gone for the first base coat of that. I'm then going to go and lighten up the red using Games Workshop paint. And then once that's done, it's a pin wash of red wash. Then it's just a case of Corvax grey, I think it is, or Corvax black. It's not a full black. All the areas, so the shoulder pads, the knee pads, in the joints of the armour, and then wash them with null oil. And then all the silver and the gun, I just basically wash with null oil over the top. And that's it. And then some greens in the eye lenses. And that's kind of it, and then it's just the base to do. It's actually very, very quick, very easy to turn them around, hence the reason why I'm batch painting 9 of them as we speak. So in the next video, I'm going to showcase this complete squad and move on to what we will be painting up next. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave us a comment. What do you think of the word bearers and this brand new series? Please leave us a like. It does help out the channel. Why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? Don't forget to click that bell icon so that you never miss any of our content. Don't forget to check out the link in the top left of the video where you will find a link to our sponsor, Element Games, where you can get discount on all your hobby needs. And if you have a 3D printer and you really, really, really want to be my best friend, send me a bucket load of Mark III word bearers shoulder pads. That'd be great. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.